2.5 millennia ago, in the heart of the Iranian plateau, a superpower rose from dust and stone. The Persian Empire, born under the vision of Cyrus the Great, became not just a realm of conquests, but a civilization that taught humanity how to rule with both might and mercy. Its echoes still whisper across history, through ruined palaces, cuneiform tablets, and the ideals of tolerance that shaped the modern world. But like every empire that reached too close to the sun, Persia's glory would one day crumble into sand. Cyrus the Great understood something few rulers ever grasped. Conquest wins land, but justice wins loyalty. While others ruled with fear, he ruled with inclusion, allowing conquered peoples to keep their faiths, their languages, their traditions. Under his hand, the empire became a living mosaic, stretching from the valleys of Mesopotamia to the mountains of Anatolia. This was not just a political project, it was a moral experiment. The first attempt to unite humanity under shared law rather than pure force. The famous Cyrus Cylinder, often called the world's first declaration of human rights, remains a timeless symbol of that philosophy. It's a testament to the idea that a ruler's true power lies not in oppression, but in the freedom granted to others. This revolutionary approach built an empire bound by respect, not just by chains. The successors of Cyrus, especially Darius the Great, turned vision into structure. With roads stretching over 2,500 kilometers, the legendary Royal Road, and an organized postal system that could deliver messages in a matter of days, Persia became the heartbeat of the ancient world. Their architecture mirrored their ambition. Persepolis, with its grand stairways and intricately carved reliefs, stood as a monument not to one king, but to an idea that civilization could transcend bloodlines. Knowledge, art, astronomy, and trade flourished under this new order. This was the Persian Pax, an era of stability that allowed ideas to flow as freely as armies once did. It was a golden age, where the empire wasn't just conquering lands, it was connecting them, creating the first truly globalized society. Yet beneath the marble and gold, something fragile began to stir. The empire had grown vast, perhaps too vast. The diversity that was once its greatest strength became a challenge to manage. Corruption, rebellion, and the growing weight of luxury began to erode the discipline that had once defined its armies. And then came the wars with Greece, a clash not just of armies, but of worldviews, the centralized order of the East versus the nascent democratic ideals of the West. The shocking defeat at Marathon, and later the naval disaster at Salamis, marked more than just military losses. They were deep psychological blows, creating a fracture in the empire's carefully crafted illusion of invincibility. The giant had been wounded, and the world was watching. When Alexander the Great marched through Persia, he found not a barbaric foe, but the bones of a once-enlightened civilization. He stood in awe at the grandeur of Persepolis, before, in a moment fueled by the intoxication of absolute power, he ordered it burned. The Persian Empire had fallen, but its spirit endured. From Rome's administrative systems to the principles of tolerance adopted by later empires, Persia's fingerprints are all over the DNA of governance, philosophy, and faith. The rise and fall of Persia reminds us of a universal and timeless truth. Empires don't die when they are conquered. They die when they forget why they were born. Power is fleeting, wisdom endures. The Persians understood that greatness is not measured in the empires you build, but in the ideals you leave behind. And perhaps that's why, even after 2,500 years, the name Persia still commands respect, awe, and wonder. It's an echo that never truly fades. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories that shaped our world. We'll see you in the next one.